I Am Gordo presents The Happiest Man in the Universe by Gordon Rutty. Read by Gordon Rutty and Justin Mcgurgan.
The state of your life is nothing more than a reflection of the state of your mind. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. No matter what circumstances are shown up in your life, the quality of your life will always be a reflection of your state of mind. In other words, how you feel about your life is your life. This is the very reason we have people who have nothing materially, who are miserable, and others who live in a consistent, beautiful state. The same reason we have people who seemingly have all the money, the cars, the wealth, but are depressed, and others who have it all and feel blessed. How you feel is your life. You can be happy with little or miserable with a lot. You can feel like you have a lot with a little and feel like you have nothing with a lot. Spending time every day in gratitude will shift your entire state of being. G'day, listeners and viewers across the universe. Thanks for joining us. I am Gordo, and welcome to the happiest man in the universe. Today I'm joined by the business cornerman, Justin Mcgurgan. How are you today, Justin?
Awesome. How good is this?
This is so good. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this day to record the happiest man in the universe, and I feel blessed that you're here to do it with me. Listeners and viewers, how we're going to do this today is a little bit different to a traditional audiobook recording. Justin and I are going to have some interaction during the course of the recording. At the end of each chapter, we'll discuss that chapter, and we'll also give you, the listeners and viewers, a chance to go away and put into action the tools that you'll get during this recording.
So tell us about these tools, Gordo. So I'm going to talk through 7 different chapters and go through, literally read it word for word. But are you going to give them something to do or a challenge or some sort of a toolkit that they can use to implement these things in their lives?
Yes, within each of these chapters, there is a tool for what I believe will give you the opportunity to live your best life, to feel good. I think it's so important that we feel good. You know, when we feel better, we live better. And that's what this book is all about. It's about allowing you to unleash your awesomeness, just be the best version of you that you can possibly be.
That's awesome. Is it about changing the listener? Do they change themselves, or do they change their ingrained habits to meet these challenges?
Basically, that is exactly what it is. It's about changing our habits. So many of us will go through life every day, and most of what we do is done by habit. We don't think about a lot of the stuff that we do. So what we want to do during this recording today is give you the opportunity to develop some skills that will allow you to create the future that you want. I've heard it said that the best way to predict your future is to create it. And what we want to do is give you tools today so you can create the life that you want.
Well, that's really cool. Anyone who knows Gordo or is meeting him for the first time, listening to him right now, will probably learn quite quickly that you do talk about taking ownership of your life in all facets of your life, and that's going to come out in the book. We won't get into it now, but it is about taking ownership, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's exactly what it's about. We need to take ownership of everything that we do. Justin will get in it shortly in the book, but there's no blame. There's no one else. Regardless of what's happened, we need to take responsibility for everything, because once we put that responsibility on somebody else, we're depending on them to change, them to do something for our lives to change. So we need to take that responsibility and change it ourselves.
Yeah. And the good news is all of this change is going to be positive change anyhow. So it's going to be moving forward and lifting people up. You know, responsibility doesn't have to sound too tough. It's going to be easy.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be tough.
Awesome. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to reading through the book and honouring your message to the listeners, many who know you and many who are meeting you for the first time. So any last words before we jump into this great book?
No, let's do this, Justin.
Awesome. Let's go. Forward from Justin Mcgurgan, author of Raising the Barista, the 12 Steps to an Awesome and Profitable Service Culture. Where to start when discussing Gordo? I first met Gordon Rutty 5 years ago when undertaking a 10-week challenge in learning how to box. My life at the time was all about business all day long, and boxing was all about challenging my limits
Sample complete. Ready to continue?